Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Dina the Explorer discusses the Real Housewives of Potomac, and only maybe 3 people are watching, but that's okay because she does it for the love and the practice. This episode opens up with Robyn. Her alarm is going off. She's in bed and she hits snooze, but then she drags herself out of bed to go wake her child up because it's time for a Zoom call. Coco, Coco. In her monotone voice, she says, get up, get on your call. Then she gets back into bed because she hit snooze because she had 7 minutes before it's time for Carter's class to start. Then Juan walks in like, Robyn, man, what you doing, man? You gotta get up, man. And then Robyn, you cut to her in her confessional. Oh, I've just been depressed with this whole pandemic. It's like, it's too much, it's just too much. I mean, just between the Zoom calls, the cooking, and the taking kids to basketball practice, I just can't, and I'm just not motivated. I'm like, Robyn, when have you really been motivated? I mean, like, in 6 seasons, you've only, flipped the house, put your logo on some caps that have silk lining or satin lining. Robyn, you haven't been motivated. So then we move on. We see Gizelle and Ashley. Well, Gizelle's at a cafe. She arrives first. She's like, what's up with that shrimp situation? Gizelle's always trying to use this language that's not natural to her, but whatever. So, Ashley arrives and Gizelle kind of snickers at Ashley coming in all waddling, pregnant. So, they discuss Karen's party. They talk about Mia and her vaginal rejuvenation because we know the housewives, they love to talk about vaginal rejuvenations. They love to talk about how they're all loose down there and they need to get it tight again. So because Ashley is the messiest one on the show, she has to bring the mess. She knows the assignment and she is here for it. So what she does is she, is like, oh, by the way, Mia said, you just a pretty face. And, Gizelle's thinking, I am just a pretty face, but we're not going to let y'all know that, but whatever. So, Gizelle asks her, how you feeling about Michael? You feeling confident about Michael? Is he being, what's the word? I don't even know the word. Is he being faithful? That's the word. And I'm not really worried. Whatever. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, with Dean, blah, blah, blah. So then Gizelle says, you know what? When I was pregnant with twins, nobody cared about me. All they cared about was twins. When them twins going to come? So I'm going to throw you a pamper party. We're going to pamper Ashley. Okay. Whatever. So you know what? I noticed a long time ago, someone said that housewives have to do a certain amount of events each season. So I'm always looking at the events and the quality of the events and who's paying for the events and how it's done. So this is a spa. Now we move on and Robyn introduces a new girl to the show. She's exotic. Her name is Askala and she's Ethiopian. And I like that Bravo or Real Housewives of Potomac are adding in different cultures to the black diaspora, everybody. So we're at the embellished headquarters and Robyn's mom is sitting in the front office. Wendy enters in and she enters in and Robyn and Askala are back there packing boxes because embellish is flying off the roof. She can't even keep them in stock. Are they really buying this? Or is she a drop shipping center? Just joking. More power to you, Robyn. So Wendy's in here, Wendy keeps talking about these candles. Wendy, the world has enough candles. And the candles that people recognize, they're only a certain few. People recognize Yankee candles for being the cheap country girl candles, Votivo candles for being the chic girl, and those deep teak candles for the girls who can afford a $6,500 candle. But now, Wendy has said, I am no longer Wendy with 4 or 5 degrees. I am boho chic Wendy. I'm a boho chic girl and call me Zen Wen. So they go on to discuss Mia's disloyalty to Karen and how she keeps flip-flopping. One minute she's Karen's friend. One moment she's Gizelle's friend. And one moment she goes back to Karen saying, Gizelle wished death on Ray, which she did not, and I don't like Gizelle, but she didn't wish that. And then we cut to Mia with her husband G for Geezer, I guess, G for Gregory, and she's giving her version of what happened with Karen and Giselle, and I'm not feeling Mia with this fabricated personality, this urban fry, this Kim K. I'm so dainty and I'm so sweet. I'm not feeling this personality. I'm just not. Like, she doesn't work for me. She's just not my brand of person. Like, it doesn't seem real that this is who she truly is. It may be who she truly is right now, but she has definitely created this persona. And I don't like it. And also, did y'all notice in this scene that Robyn had to plant a seed into viewers' heads, like, and Karen drinks a lot? I'm like, what if Karen planted a seed, Robyn's lazy? Robyn doesn't have personality. What if she did that? So, you will not paint the Grand Dame as an alky, Robyn. You hear me? We're not having it. Yes, she likes to have a drink or two, but so do you. Yes, she gets loose lips when she's drinking the devil's juice, but you will not call Karen an alcoholic or say she drinks a lot, because everybody on these shows drink a lot, Robyn. You hear me? Everybody. So then they cut to Candace, FaceTiming with Dorothy, her mom. Did you happen to notice that Dorothy has a brand new look? Her wig is cocked to the side and she's looking glamorous. And Dorothy, like Jamal, lives in the phone. But Dorothy is still trying to run Candace's life while living in that phone. Candace tells Dorothy that, Chris is my manager, and she's doing all that for a reaction, by the way. Y'all know she's trying to get a reaction out of Dorothy, because the narrative that we're starting to perceive is that Chris don't really have a job. Chris is they say he's selling sandwiches out of a truck, and he doesn't work at the restaurant anymore, so Chris is now her manager. He's managing Candace. So they're trying to paint him to be a gold digger. I'm just saying, that's what I'm getting from it. And that's what Dorothy's trying to say. So then later on, Wendy comes over to Karen's house, new body in tow, pow, 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 is all popping. She has a tracksuit on. And there's a new alliance forming on the Real Housewives of Potomac, and it is Wendy and Karen. Wendy asked Karen for business advice, and I'm like, what? Huh? Why? Karen? And Karen says, do you have a business plan? That's everybody's first question when you say you want to start a business. Do you have a business plan? No, I'm going to start this business. How about that without a business plan? But they never work according to people if you don't have a business plan. Gone are those days. Anyhow, side note. I bought the Grand Dame perfume for Christmas for my mom because I was just trying to be funny and just to see and to support Karen. When I tell you that smells like an off-brand Chanel No. 5, and I don't like Chanel No. 5. It just smells old lady-ish to me. So you're asking Karen for advice on a business, marketing and promoting. I mean, she is marketing and promoting Grand Dame, but I don't see it in all the major stores. I know they said it was in Bloomingdale's and the DMV, but like Bloomingdale's, there may be like 5 Bloomingdale's in the whole entire country left. And I do like Bloomingdale's. That's what I'm a little bit sad about because I'm no longer in Chicago. But anyhow, so I guess no one has approached Wendy with these brand deals. Because remember on Basketball Wives, everybody had a lipstick, everybody had a nail polish. And even Robyn was going to do a nail polish or lipstick early on. But I guess no one has approached Wendy. So she's sticking to, I'm going to sell these Oye candles. Oye isn't easy to pronounce, but not that matters because neither is diptyque or whatever. So more power to you, Wendy. Good luck on that because I can't see people saying, I want that Oye candle. No, I can't see that. So then we cut back to Mia talking about her non-existent relationship with her mom, and here she goes crying, and her this is Mia's moment to show her vulnerable, sensitive side. This is her time to shine for you guys so you can like her. So she talks about her mom gave her up and there's a non-existent relationship. So You mean to tell me you kind of grew up in a foster care system or whatever, being adopted, being given away by your mom, who probably obviously has some issues, but you have this cutesy girl, I'm so pampered attitude that I have created. I'm not buying it. Anyhow, Candace and Karen decide to meet up. Like they said that last episode, I'm going to invite you to my house, Karen. Okay, I'll be at your house. So Karen arrives at Karen's house. We see a montage of how close they used to be. Like Candace even said, one of my favorite people in the world. Like, how was she one of your favorite people in the world when you had just met her? Like maybe a year prior to saying you're one of my favorite people in the world. That's odd to me. And you don't have any friends around your age or people you've known for a long time that are your favorite people in the world. So then they get into their discussion, rehashing again the whole Monique situation when Karen was kind of neutral and said, I understand both sides. So Karen says she regrets and misses the friendship, but she isn't regretful of the events of last year. Karen said what she said, Candace. And Candace was basically like, that's some bullshit. So they are really trying to change Candace's image to making her more maternal. Like even Karen mentioned, oh, this looks good on you. This house has good energy. How you like being a mom? And you see Candace like, it's fun, as she cuts her eyes. When people cut their eyes, they're lying. You can always tell when people are lying when they cut their eyes. Like they're either lying or thinking when they do that. So like, I'm like thinking. So Karen spoke her truth. Candace is still mad at Karen. Karen can't change the past, she said. Candace has let me mention this. Candace has a checkered teapot, just like Giselle's checkered vase and some other things in Giselle's house. I noticed that because I did an interior design video, and that checkered look, I don't get why they're doing this, because it's a faux French look. Anyhow, we get to the event for Ashley. The ladies are arriving. Candace arrives first. She tells Giselle that she met up with Karen, blah, blah, blah. Can't trust her, won't trust her. We won't be the same. Wendy arrives. The new boobs are on display, like Melissa Gorga would say. The ladies chit-chat for a bit. A scholar walks in. 2 months postpartum, we find out. And she hands Ashley a bottle of champagne. And Ashley is so tacky. Is this the good stuff? Like, no, I'm just going to give you some Cooks or Andre. Yeah, it's the good stuff. She's just so tacky. Anyhow, Karen and Giselle ignore each other. Fake Mia comes in. Wendy rolls her eyes. She does her rolling eyes. She didn't do it like that. But she rolls her eyes, and so they get it started. And then Giselle's like, we got to set the mood and the tone. So we notice the mood and the tone is going to be shady. So Giselle is doing her Nene Leakes queen speak that doesn't really work or sound natural on her. Anyhow, they play a little game. Guess whose belly is this? We find out one of the bellies is Candace because it's not pregnant. She says, I'm pregnant with ideas or something like that, or pregnant with something. So anyhow, Wendy and Mia begin to rehash and get into the drama of the last thing. You put your hand in my face. And Mia's like, if you don't like my hand in your face, then move over there. This is how I am. Blah, blah, blah. And Zen Wen is like, I'm Zen Wen. Zen Wen has time. You're not coming off as Zen Wen. You're coming off as Angry Wen. But whatever. But Zen Wen is everything but Zen. I got time today. Like, Wendy, you are doing exactly what you said we were not supposed to do as educated black women last season. And now you are doing it because you want that paycheck. I see you, Wendy. I see you. And I'm not hating Wendy because I actually like this Wendy. This new Wendy, new and improved Wendy. I'm liking her. So then Mia says to someone, she's supposed to be about women's empowerment. Jiminy Crickets. Giselle is trying to school Wendy in the other room, like, you can talk, but don't talk over people. And she called me small-minded. And you know what? I know Wendy was like, she called me small-minded. Don't make me pull out those 5 degrees those 4 or 5 degrees. You know she wanted to say, I have 4 degrees. I have 5 degrees. How many is it? I lost track. I can't remember. So then everybody gets their services done. They're enjoying themselves. And Giselle decides to dip out early. as if she was Ramona Singer. Like, you can't leave early. Where are you going? You don't have a date like Ramona. Where are you going? You just going home to sit in the tacky West Wing. But anyhow, Mia admits to being a stripper and an escort, but nobody cares. Whatever, you're a stripper and escort. We can see that. You with an old man, and Candace is like, Candace calls G an old geezer. The G is for geezer. So that's before Giselle left. Actually, I messed that one up. But hey, you get the sentiment. After it's all said and done, Mia initiates a nice, lovely prayer, blessing Ashley, hoping that she has a safe and healthy baby and delivery. And we end. That's it. See you next time. Bye. Yeah.